again. Part 2,
Yes,
November.
Part 2,
November will never die.
No. And also, when we were going over part 2, I was expecting to be able to cut more from part 2, and I couldn't. So there was no avoiding having to do
There's
this.
just a lot of solid stuff.
Yeah. It just kept coming. I mean, there are some flops here too, don't get me wrong.
I mean, yeah, but
like at least I felt strongly about them. That's basically what gets cut, is when I have no feelings to say anything. So if you release a ballad, there's a high chance that it will get cut, because how many
unless there is something like
unique
specific about it.
But like, how much can you say about ballads, really? Like, oh yeah, it's a ballad. Like, yeah, yes, you're a great singer. So if your faves released a ballad, which there were many, sorry if we didn't talk about it.
Yeah, but like there's some that like really stand out, but like some that don't.
Yeah,
it's just a thing.
All right, but let's just start.
Begin. Let us begin.
It's gonna take a little bit. So I guess I have this pulled up already, just because I was checking something.
This is
real quick.
DayChild. They're, I assume, very Nugu from
very
just
Nugu.
what I can tell.
Yeah.
But I wanted to include them because I give people a chance.
Yeah. So this was not their debut, is what I gathered from the comment section. But yeah, let me get their timestamp here. So I'm gonna start.
Oh yeah, I had two because so should I preface anything or just like go
I mean,
for
you
it?
can, yeah.
I think their rapping is stronger than their singing.
That was what the comment section also.
Okay, I didn't read the comment section.
Yeah,
so.
I was intrigued by them, so I did dabble down in the comment section. I think, I don't know. I'll play this first, and then we'll.
Okay,
talk
and this is
anyways,
the rap section, I believe, from
this one?
the person on screen.
Okay. Well, we're starting.
The singing would be the 156.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Timestamp. If you want to start with that, because that's kind of like the base of the song.
Okay, here we go. Here is DayChild.
And make it big.
So there we go. That is their singing. I'll find a screenshot here to pause if I can.
That's fine.
Your hand's a little blurry, sir.
It's whatever.
I don't know. So this was there was a lot of dancing in here. Oh, sorry.
The dancing was
a little crazy.
Yeah, the dancing was one of the better parts of it as
well.
Also,
is this not Woo Young's doppelganger? I'm sorry.
But he has the voice of like June, kind of.
No, he doesn't. He sounds like Woo Young to me. Like every time he came on screen, I thought he was like, are you related to Woo Young?
Maybe. I was getting June vibes a little bit from the singing, but like
watch it again and
I don't
picture
know.
Woo Young. But he looks just like him.
Well, yes, visually, yes. But yeah,
his mannerisms, everything, like if they are not related in some way, I will be shocked.
I don't think they are. I don't know.
That's just what I was getting. I think what holds this song back, because I liked the song overall, the mixing was a little bit
and that
off.
Happens a lot with
Nugu groups.
Yeah, it's
which is
just
why I don't
a money
to
production
them.
issue.
It is.
Yeah.
But like the background music was so good.
Yeah.
Like it's just like the kind of music that like I can just zone out to and just ignore everything. So I love it. So I'll probably continue to listen to it despite the vocals not being blended in with it very well.
Yeah.
But yeah, like their choreography was really good for,
Yeah, that's what stood out the most, plus the rapping. I think those are the two strongest elements of this. Singing needs some work.
I didn't think it was that bad. I think it wasn't just mixed
No, I've
really
heard
bad.
much worse, I will say. Like, it could have been worse. I just think they need to learn how to support their voice more from their, like, diaphragm rather than in their throats. I think that's what's holding them back.
The
tone wasn't bad.
To it being some of the mixing.
Like, it could be that. It could be the direction they were getting in the studio. It could have been stressful. Like, they just weren't at their best. It could have been a lot of things. It wasn't horrible. Because at first I was when I'm going into it, I was like, this could be the worst thing I've ever heard, or like amazing, or I don't know.
Yeah. So I think we've talked enough in between. I think I can show.
And, okay, so showcase the rapping. This might be my favorite member. He was the most dynamic for me.
Yeah, so we'll see here. Hopefully we don't get copyright claimed again.
And we'll see.
Yeah, so he's
really cool.
He's got a really nice tone.
He has some star power in there. I could tell just from all of his parts. It's just
they're just
showcased.
Dancing so much. It's so hard to find a spot
I know you
to
can't pause
on.
anything.
No,
they're moving the entire time. It's like a performance video basically.
It really is. So,
like the far away shot, maybe. You can just put their name up there. There we go. Perfect.
There we go. Yeah, like their rapping was so good. So I probably will listen to this song and follow them in the future, because like even though their sets were simple, I thought they were interesting. And yes, like it's sometimes a performance video is really all you need to do, because that's what people kind of like.
You don't need to spend money on anything else really
anyway. So yeah, good on them. I enjoyed myself listening to this, and I hope that they get some improvements and that they get some success. So there we go. DayChild. Good job. Since they're Nugu, go leave them like a thumbs up or something, cause like that'll help them stick around, cause Nugu groups it's a struggle out there for them. So when you find one that's got a lot of potential like this one, I say support them. Okay, who should we talk about next, Josie?
I don't know where to go from here.
This is easy because I just had it up.
I know.
We got so many to choose from.
Really, truly. Ugh. I don't know. I'm not good at this.
Okay.
We can talk about, maybe a PRIMROSE might be a good follow-up, maybe.
Okay. Here we go. And let's see, we are at 2:40. It won't show me. There we go. Alright, so this is PRIMROSE. They're less Nugu. We talked about their last song, which we really liked the choreography to and the vocals and everything, but we weren't crazy about the lyrics because it was basically an anthem for a Norse god, and it was a little bit
of a praise and worship song for a Norse god.
We're not Norse, so it didn't really vibe with us. But
it was just very cool, on the nose lyrics.
But it was a little too much.
This was different, and I say better.
It is better
in terms of song quality, I think.
Yeah, let's listen here. So yeah, I think that the sound of the song was good. It was very different. It was kind of giving earlier generations of K-pop, maybe like second gen vibes. Yeah, like I'm thinking
with the chorus.
Kara, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe some. Who else am I? Secret. You're not super familiar with Secret, but they were kind of soulful too. Maybe some Sistar, but like vocal wise, not concept wise. But I still don't like their lyrics.
I didn't. Oh yeah, I try to pay attention to them a little bit more. Whenever I was doing
they were in English, so
yeah. Well, yeah, I heard the majority of them. I didn't like read them, so I didn't really process fully.
Yeah.
But where it lost me a little bit was the raps. I don't think they were very necessary raps. They didn't really add anything to the song for me.
I'll be honest, I don't remember the raps.
They weren't that great.
That's probably
I like the chorus better than the rest of the song. But then again, like you can't just have a chorus. So
yeah, the chorus, like it's just a lot of like repetitive lyrics that are kind of you hear them a lot. Oh baby, baby, I'm not your lady. I mean, at least they threw it up, like they changed it the second time around where they used like Mayday and stuff, which was a little different, but it like I'll drive you crazy, like it's just like it's very
it's like,
sing-songy, and it's like we get it, but like
yeah, when it's a little bit too rhymey, it loses its like I don't know.
But also like there was like these are like AI could have written that.
It could have, and
like that's what
knows?
I'm getting is like they're so basic. There's no depth to it, and like with the instrumental, I was hoping for more, but it's like you just get these very generic.
Yeah, which
lyrics.
is a shame because I know they can do better because
they're not given stuff that lives up to their abilities. So. Otherwise, like I like the music video. I like their outfits.
There's
like
a lot of
their
meat.
dancing.
I would have preferred less meat.
I mean, I like the jail aesthetic.
I like the jail aesthetic.
That's very different.
The meat locker situation was a little bit like, okay, that's a lot of meat.
Yeah.
But like it's fine, whatever. I would have liked more kind of like a spy kind of theme, maybe.
That could have been something.
Because they were like kind of doing it, but then there would just be this hunk of meat going through the shot, and I was like, "What is that? What are we stealing?" Meat?
So I think that maybe their company should invest in better songwriters. Producers are fine, like they're good at what they do. The choreographers are fine. They can stay. It's really the only thing that is keeping me from enjoying them as a group is their lyrics. So I can't
if the lyrics
past it.
were better, I would have liked it more, definitely.
Yeah, but they were not good. So
and again, raps are not always necessary, and I don't think the raps improved anything. So we didn't.
No, they should have just leaned into like jazzy, soulful vocals.
Yeah,
they
I
were
would have
doing
preferred
very
that.
well. So, anyways, that's Primrose.
Yes.
I want to like them.
I was like, I think this is better than their last one, but like I don't know. It's better in different ways.
Yeah, and it's literally just the lyrics that hold them back.
Yeah.
So please, I don't know who their company is, but like,
I have no idea.
please give them something
do
different.
better.
Let's talk about something we like now, because we need to. What did you? Give me something that you liked.
Well, I mean, but then like I was like trying to save those for later. But
okay, I'll take something that I liked then.
Okay,
Let's talk about WONHO.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was leaning towards.
Now,
because usually the ones I liked were like.
Whoa, sorry, it's just
You're good.
I paused it and then it played on its own without me clicking anything. So last night I fell back into a WONHO hole of listening to all of his old songs too. Really like WONHO. I think he's a great soloist. I'm glad that he's back. And this is an English song from him, and he's pretty good at the English songs, I think. Like, you can tell he's really worked on his pronunciation, because like some of his past English music, like there's a thicker accent, but I think you could tell that he's put in some practice
this was
with English.
Pristine.
It was very smooth. There was no weird English, which is always a risk. I love the lyrics to this.
Yes, I loved it. That was one of my notes. I was like, the lyrics are actually like fantastic.
I listened to this song like 5 times in a row. It was so good. So here's a clip. So yeah, it was super simple.
It's like and it's like kind of a power ballad, but like still has a good beat behind it. Oh.
Yeah, I know. He didn't even have to take his shirt off for this to be good. Which is like what he's known for, because I mean he's got the biggest muscles in
He did
South
show off
Korea.
his strength when he was like dragged across the screen.
Yeah,
he showed his arm strength a little bit.
But like he doesn't have to do that if he doesn't want to. He can just let his talent speak for itself.
And he didn't even really like have any solid choreo. He was just kind of vibing,
it was just
I was
singing.
entertained the entire time.
Yeah, this is a song that the lyrics were so good and the delivery was so good that like you didn't need anything else. So you could just focus on like what he was saying, which it was a heartbreaking song. By the way,
I was like, who hurt you?
So like if you ever like need to cry about a breakup, I would listen to this song.
Yeah.
and just let it out.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just great.
It's beautiful.
I really missed his music, and now he's back. So
yes.
But I was going back. I was listening to "Losing You" and "Open Mind" and all of his older songs too. Some of his like other English songs that he has. And
yeah, like
I was
overall, this one hit.
This one was
in the field.
This might be his best. So
maybe. Like it might not be his most popular, but like I think it's his best.
I think it's his best, and I think it should be his most popular.
Yeah.
So if you haven't heard it, go listen to it.
Go listen to it. It's worth it. Especially if you're in a moody situation.
Yeah,
it's perfect for that.
Yeah, you just need to blow off some steam.
Yep. Just go cry in a car
there
somewhere.
You go.
Perfect.
Hey, yeah. Let's go, Richard. I got a
you
smoothie.
made it. I want Chinese food. I haven't had Chinese food in so long.
Yeah, me too. Okay, well that was WONHO.
Yes.
So give me someone that you like, Josie. That was who I liked.
Well, now we need to do another woman and or women. But there's not as many.
There's a decent amount. I think there's
a decent
anything.
amount. I mean, we can do ILLIT now.
Okay.
Or Classy.
Okay.
One of those. You can pick.
We can get ILLIT out of the way. Where are there they are. So
I will say
I'm
less creepy than their last music video. I was less scared.
That is a good point.
Like I thought this was actually kind of a cute music video, though their teeth still are a little uncanny valley.
Oh my goodness! In
my brain, it's like the have you seen the dog commercial where he has like it's like for greenies or something where it has like human teeth and it's a dog.
No.
It's giving that like it's
whoever put their veneers in needs to lose whatever license they have to
like
do
they just
plastic
didn't
surgery.
like suit their face, like they're just so big.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I can't.
That's what I was looking at the majority of the time.
As soon as they open their mouths and you see teeth, that's all I see.
Yeah, because when they have their mouths closed, they're beautiful, stunning.
They're
I was like,
so
oh my god,
gorgeous.
beautiful. And then
like,
they start opening
the before and the afters of the veneers. Like, I'm sorry this comes up every time that we talk about
but
ILLIT,
it's just I cannot stop looking at it.
Bad.
It looks like there's a filter on them. It looks like there's a bad
fake.
filter. I was like, and it's unfortunate because they're gorgeous girls.
They basically were like, let's ruin their faces, basically.
Like, I genuinely hope that it's a reversible veneer that can be taken off. Because if they shave down their natural teeth at this age, too, I'm going to be very mad.
Yeah. Anyways.
But the girl with, like, the red hair, very talented.
Yeah. Here let me play this, because we've got two clips, so we're going to have to talk in between them. So, here we go. So
that's like the main base of the song, which doesn't give you much.
And no, you did not miss Irene. Don't worry.
No, we're saving her for later.
It's still there. She's still there.
Her poor teeth.
Yeah.
We'll display right now.
Yeah, because I think she would have been my favorite, because I saw like some of the
my favorite will come up in the next clip.
Yeah, in her the competition show that they formed ILLIT from. I saw some clips of her and I thought she did a really good job. But yeah, she the teeth, like, they just stand out. This song though, I don't know what they were thinking. Can we stop with the sound effect courses?
This is what I've been talking about, like, for the last few months. It's like they're not even lyrics, they're just sounds. It's just sounds. They're just making sounds.
Yeah, didn't you send me a reel about this? That
probably,
like, somebody was talking about how like K-pop, like how K-pop is going downhill, and they keep using these sound effects as lyrics.
Yeah, as lyrics.
And people are just like really disappointed, because like lyrics used to mean something, and like
and they still do for some people. Like we just talked about WONHO. Like, lyrics are amazing.
Like we'll have other ones that have really good lyrics coming up too, but like this is like, it's clearly tailored for TikTok, and I'm kind of sick of the songs tailored for TikTok. So
yeah, it's definitely tailored for like I mostly see it used on like shopping videos on Instagram, like reels and stuff like that. Like they just put it as background music. And I don't think you should be making music to be used as background music. I think you should be making music to make, I don't know,
good
art,
music.
Good music, fun, something
that will last in people's memories, like have an impact on them. Yeah. And just hearing tick-tack, 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 like that over and over, like that's what I would picture, like just hearing that chorus over and over and over. Eventually that would become like ear torture.
Yeah.
Like it's just too much. It's too repetitive.
It's a shame because when you go listen to the verses, like they actually do have really good voices, at least in the recording studio. Like they have really good vocal tones. Like the one girl with like the pinkish red hair has a really nice voice. It's just it doesn't get like she doesn't get to sing in the chorus ever yet.
No, and that's the other thing too is that this group, like, they were all suited for Girl Crush except for WONHO. Mm-hmm. And they formed this concept in group around WONHO, which is like, that's kind of my ick with competition shows.
Yeah, the groups that come from them.
It's like, yeah, so like you remember the whole like Produce scandal where they were rigging everything. It's like, so you're saying that you still think they're not doing it when it's like you take a girl who had only been training for a few months and you're like, oh, you're gonna be like Wonyoung, so we're gonna like make you the thing. Like they like she worked hard. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that she didn't work hard in the competition show, but she probably could have been a trainee for at least like a few more months before debuting. But like, I don't know. I feel like the concept holds back the rest of the group because it wasn't what they were suited for. So I feel like it's some wasted talent, but it's like, I don't know. I like if they are going to stick with this, like I feel like they should go back to Magnetic. I don't know what they've been doing since Magnetic. Yeah. Like everything else seems very generic or annoying or TikTok music or TikTok music. Yeah. And like, I don't know, they can do more. And like I've seen videos, I think they were doing a performance of My Bag, and like WONHO could handle the girl crush concept, so it's like I don't get why they don't just change to that, because like they don't like this doesn't feel like it suits them. So I don't know. They just seem the differences between seeing their competition show performances that were girl crush versus what they're putting out as a group is night and day, and I can't get that out of my head.
Yeah, we can play the one that showcases more of the vocals, because that's where I'm like annoyed, because like they could be doing something else that actually showcases their talent that they proved through their show.
Here we go. So here's the vocals. Yeah. So like those are nice tones.
Yep.
Oh, you're not in the group.
Hi, sir.
That was not what it looked like. I was coming to pause over.
Yeah, but like, I think that. Yeah, that'd be fine. That's cute. That's cute. But yeah, I like her and the one with the red hair. I don't know their names, but I think they have really nice voices. I just wish we had choruses that showed it off a little bit, you know?
Yeah, so let's just stop with sound effect and TikTok choruses. Let's try to create something of substance.
Also, get away from these TikTok titles.
Please.
Because there's so many titles with these, like, it's just...
Yeah, so this is, like, our problem with Kepler's song that we talked about last week. Yep. It is still here.
Was it Tick-Tack? Was that what it's called?
Tippy Tap or something.
Tippy Tap. So
something like that. It was Tippy Tippy Tap Tap. Yeah, it's just a lot of noises.
Which, like, it's fun, but like, here, also it's a little overdone.
Okay, I do want to talk about something else, though, that sort of relates to this. I know it's another girl group in a row, but I want to talk about IZNA here.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's supposed to be It's Me. So
okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So that's so I think they did this in a way that worked. Yeah. That I was surprised by it, because when I saw the clips of the chorus going around on Twitter, I was like, I'm going to hate this. Yeah. Like, I was like, oh no, this is going to be another sound effect song. And I like wrote it off, and then I listened to the whole thing, and I was like, wait, hold up, this works. This works because they're not making noises. They're saying, "Who's that girl?" It's me. So it makes sense. It makes sense, and they did it in a way that isn't just sounds. So here's the clip from IZNA.
Yeah, so some creativity with language.
Yeah,
we like to see that.
So they mixed in, they blended a little Korean and a little English, and there we go. But the verses on this were really good. Because at first when I saw them just saying IZNA na na na, I was like, oh, okay. This is gonna be, if this is the whole song, like I'm going to scream. But the verse, it flowed from the verses into that very well, and it wasn't just like it
na-nas the whole time.
No, it wasn't. And then it felt like there was some dynamics. Like with Tick-Tack, I felt like my ears were constantly being bombarded with sound effects. Here there was like spacing and emphasis and dynamics to it. So I was like more okay with it.
And I was like pleasantly surprised when I actually listened to the song, because this song actually got hate, and this group got hate.
Because it was the Twitter clip that went around, and everyone just saw them saying na 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 na, and they were like, "Oh, this is dumb."
Maybe, but then they loved Meow or whatever as a group, but they hated on this group, and I'm like, they're kind of similar in sounds. I get that, but like, why are we?
I don't think
we have different standards.
I don't think they're similar at all.
They have a similar look. I don't think sound-wise they are similar, but like
I could see, that. So I think their problem also lies into the problem that I brought up last week, where none of the members stand out as individuals.
Yeah, because if I had just not seen a name, I could have been like, first, like, I would have seen both. I was like, is this Meow? Because like it just has a similar aesthetic. I think it's the natural brown hair, and like they all have like long hair. Like, I don't know.
They're all very glam too.
They're very pretty, but like again.
But you need more, like, if you
more than just pretty.
More than pretty, you need to be an individual inside of your group. You need to. And so if you're curious what we're referencing, I ranted about it quite a bit last week, so I won't continue it. But go back and watch that. I think it came up a couple of times, but I think that's the problem with 5th Gen. If we can fix that,
they could have personalities outside of music videos, but give them personalities in music videos, because a lot of us don't see the stuff outside of music videos, so we don't know them. So we want to
I am not interested in getting to know them outside of the music video.
Make me want to, though.
Make me want to. Yeah. That's the thing. Is we could want, like, I don't care to learn about your personalities. I don't care to learn about, like, watch your behind the scenes videos and stuff, because
unless
your music video didn't make me interested in you.
Unless I watch the music video, I'm like, who is that? I need to go look up who they are and learn about them.
Yeah, and there are times where I have done that.
Yes, I've done that too.
And then that's how I get really into the group. But, like, this is a song. This is on my playlist. I listened to it several times already. So I really like the song. But the members didn't catch me because, like, that's a fault of the company. Like, it's not the members' fault. They're doing what they're told.
They're told to do, yeah.
So this is more of, like...
And they may even get punished a little bit if they stand out too much, because we've seen that happen, too. So, we want uniqueness. Please.
So that's really all they're missing. I think they clearly have the talent to do a whole lot. So it's like, just make me care about you as a person, as an individual, and make me want to, like, know who you are and stuff. And that is still the biggest problem with new groups.
Yeah.
So, but that's IZNA. I do love the song though. Like, it's a great song. Okay.
Is this their official debut?
Yeah.
Or is this like a... Okay.
I think so.
I wasn't sure.
If this is not their debut...
the song has their name in it, so...
It's a waste, because it's literally called their name.
Yeah, I was like...
Alright, who do you want to talk about next?
Okay, we should talk about some boys or a boy.
Okay. I'll pick a boy.
Pick a boy or a group of boys, I don't care which one. Am I missing someone? We could nowadays maybe.
Okay.
this was a journey for me. Because I was watching this with the captions on. However, the captions are not the lyrics.
No, they are not.
It's commentary from a member, and I was like,
I don't get it. Why do I want to read your commentary when I'm clearly clicking this button to? I turned it off halfway through because I was like, this is not.
I will say the commentary was actually very funny to me, but like
I didn't ask for it. I stopped it because it was distracting.
But I do like that he pointed out the fuzzy hats because I was also pointing out the fuzzy hats.
But here's a clip from the song. So we got 2 timestamps.
Yeah, we have one and then a main one and then a rap because the rap is good.
Okay,
so that's the rap.
I misread that then.
That's okay, but that's showcasing the rap, which I think
is
was
really
a highlight for
good.
Me. Yeah, the flow into each like rap verse was like very smooth.
Yeah. Yes, Richard, I think you will like the song, so do check it out. Yeah. But yeah, the raps were what drew me into this song, I think, and also I am a big fan of them using like traditional instruments.
Yes, that was the first thing that caught my ears, I guess. I was like, ooh, yes, paying attention immediately, and then the raps kept me there.
Yeah, and like I don't know, it was just it just went really well together. Like I was almost like trying to think of words. It was smooth the whole way through. Like there wasn't like any parts that like I was worried that there would be like maybe cringy lyrics here or there, because that seems to be
there might have been and we just didn't realize because the commentary
we didn't get any
because I was reading it as if it was the lyrics and I'm like, they're not saying this.
No,
they're not saying anything about fuzzy hats. I'm very confused.
Yeah. But I don't know, it was just fun the whole way through. So
yeah, it was a good time. I enjoyed myself.
This got added to my playlist.
Yeah.
It was,
and we can play like the main part of the song for context because it helps.
That is
240.
There we go.
Let's get it. Let's get it now. Let's get it pop. Let's get it.
So yeah, they had like a fun choreography too. Yeah. I was really drawn in by that.
Like a middle school dance would eat this up. We would be having a great time. The DJ
like
would be
this is a song that I will probably play in your car.
Yeah.
Like when we're in a silly mood.
Yes.
And that's where this will get the most play. It is it is that kind of feeling.
Yeah, it's not like a personal on your own listening one. I think it's a group of friends listening this kind of song.
I would agree. That was the word I was looking for. So it's a little goofy. It's not super serious, but it flows overall.
It's for when you want to party.
Yep. So good job nowadays.
Yes, I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, because I think we were kind of met on the last thing that they came out with, but this was a big step up. So
yes,
I am intrigued by them now.
Yes, and also use more of the traditional instruments because it's so like, it just has something in there with it when they do that.
It does, like,
especially when they mix it with like the electric dance music stuff. Like it's really cool. I always love it.
Yeah. Let's do soloist. Let's get Jay Chang's right here. So
yeah, we
like Jay Chang here.
And he's coming to my hometown, which is weird, but
which means I'm going to come to your house.
Yeah, we're going to try to meet him. Say hi.
Let's see, so 2:37.
And yes, we need more goofy and fun, always.
Yeah. But goofy and fun really only works if you know that that's what you're going for and you lean into it. So
yeah, I think they knew what they were doing.
They knew what they were doing.
And that's just going off based off the the commentary. They were having fun. Okay, so
but here, just be prepared for good vocals here.
Yeah.
Ready?
So wait. Okay. So
what?
This is a pre-release, I guess. This is a song. Was it LaSalle Ave?
LaSalle Avenue.
Yeah. So there's another.
I'm assuming
one
that means
this.
avenue.
Well, it's a street. It's a very famous street.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Here we go. Yeah, so he can sing.
He can sing. He's been singing through this entire song. It's very, I guess, Justin Timberlake, Boys to Men, Usher kind of fusion type thing. That's what I was getting from it. Very soulful, which he hasn't done in his solo. Like, he always has, like, really good runs and stuff like that. But this is, he, like, really tapped into that soulful vocals this time around. Also, very cute cat. I don't know whose cat it is, but it was a very cute cat in the music video.
I think this is a good hair color on him too.
Very good hair color. And he was just vibing.
But no, like we see like clips of him singing like this, like from like,
Dangerously was a very popular one that he did.
Yeah, so
which
like we don't usually see like his official releases don't have this level of soul to them.
Yeah, like there is like an underlying, like you could tell that he can do it. It's just like it's usually more pop based, and the next song does go into the more poppy sound. But this one, this was a different energy, and I was like, okay, I see you, sir.
And I'm glad he put out a song like this.
Yeah, because it's very different. Like it's very like we haven't really heard much of this kind of singing.
And like
K-pop
there's
world.
not that many people singing like this right now either in K-pop. So like we need someone to just come out and do it. So I'm glad that he volunteered.
Yes, as Tribune.
Yeah. And then his second song here.
Yeah, featuring Tag, who I don't know who Tag is.
I don't know who Tag is, but he had a nice rap.
It was nice. I like how he harmonized over the rap. That was a very unique way to fuse them together.
Okay, let's see.
Like the feature in him.
210 is the clip here.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. So, yeah.
So
it's
still soulful, but like it's more of like what you typically hear out on the radio. Style-wise.
This was
the other
more
one,
in line with his last releases.
Yes.
So like, there's the
feature.
great shot of the feature. We'll
Hello,
just
sir.
leave it there because I'm having trouble finding.
He's in the back on the little car.
Yeah,
That's
he's
funny.
cute. Yeah, but yeah. So this is closer to like Rockstar.
Yeah.
And like I love his song Rockstar. And I think that. You know, this is his signature sound that he's going for.
This is more what I was expecting. And then when we got the LaSalle Avenue, I was like, oh, we're also doing this. I'm here for it.
Bonus. So
yeah, so he is just an incredible singer. I know people kind of find his personality annoying, and that's kind of what they talk about a lot. But he's too talented to hate on. He's
talented enough. He's allowed to be a little annoying.
Yeah,
and I think he's just excited. Like he's young and he's
like
passionate.
I see what they're saying. Like a lot of the clips he did a lot of like live streams and like kind of like the short form content, and it was cringy. I did cringe. However, I don't care. He's talented.
But also like I feel like the people who are judging him for being cringy on social media have also done cringy things on social media.
Yeah, or
it's just
like
he has
other
a bigger
things.
audience, so it gets noticed more.
Yeah.
So
I
think
I see.
I think maybe we should all notice that we are all cringy on social media.
We are cringy now.
Look, I see my Facebook memories of stuff I posted 15 years ago.
And they do not stop reminding you about things you said back in 2009.
No, they don't. And I wish I could take a lot of that back.
And you can't ever really do it.
No.
It's always there.
No, it's just going to
Even
be
if you delete
a
it, they'll
haunting
still remind
reminder of when I was 13 years old and allowed to have a phone.
Because he's also been doing this a while. Like, he's been in this game for quite some time, and he's done a lot with his, with the time he's had in the spotlight, and he's done several competition shows. He's in a group.
He's in multiple groups. A group and then a project group and then solo.
And then he's doing so he doesn't have time to actually do anything on his own anymore. So I guess that's why we haven't heard much about people complaining about his personality. However, he's so talented. And I will be doing my darndest to meet him when he comes back.
Same. And he's coming on your birthday too, isn't he?
Yeah, around that
or like
time.
around it, like maybe not the right exact day.
Yeah, he'll be probably after. I think it's later in the month.
Yeah, but I saw the dates and I was like, ooh, you get a nice birthday present this year.
Present. I get a visit from Jay Chang, which was not something I was ever expecting.
No.
I only have to drive 30 minutes. Weird. Okay.
Yeah, well, I got to drive 5 hours to come be at your house, but
I usually have to drive more.
I know.
Yeah, so it was just a pleasant surprise.
Okay, here's the feature. So here, we'll listen to this before we go.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm breaking all the rules. Let me ask you, don't you want it, baby?
So yeah, it just blended really well together, and like, cause like if it was just that and then it was switched to him singing, it might have not like as flowed really well. But I think it flowed really well when he like harmonized over it. It was just cool.
Yeah. So we like Jay Chang here.
We like Jay Chang here.
There we go. Now, we can talk about. Well, ICHILLIN is right here, so
ICHILLIN.
Here we go. Now we've been pleasantly surprised by ICHILLIN multiple times.
Yeah. This one had some things that annoyed me, but we can talk about it after we play a clip.
This is my favorite music video of them.
Yes, beautiful music video. There was something like it wasn't what they did. It was what I guess the music video they did. Something in the production went weird, but anyway.
Okay, I'm curious because I don't know what you're gonna talk about.
Well, it's nothing major actually. It was just something that kind of annoyed me. But
all right, here we go.
This is my official.
Okay, so
so that's kind of the main beat throughout the entire song. That's cute.
I'll leave it. Because we have another timestamp for them too.
Yes, and the reason that is because they actually started singing at the end of the song after like a 15-second break of nothingness, which I don't know why they did that. Because that little snippet at the end, I wish was also done earlier. Because it was just like it showcased their vocals so well, and I'm like, what if people don't listen to the end? They won't hear that.
I think I was so distracted by the music video that I didn't notice that, because I was like, this music video is gorgeous.
Yeah, and like I loved it, but then they like, you think the song ends and like it fades out and like she's just listening through her headphones, it's kind of quiet, and then they come back with like these ridiculous vocals.
Wait, did you listen to this on Spotify?
No. So if they changed it there, then
because I did, and I don't remember that, so I don't think that's
okay. So basically, in the music video, it fades out. She's on her headphones. It's like really quiet in the background, and then it comes back in with the crazy vocals. And I'm like, could we not have put this in the main section of the song? So if they change that part,
yeah, because I listened to this more. I watched the music video once, and I listened to it more on Spotify. So I think that's why I had forgotten about it. The only thing that bothered me a little bit was it's your official what?
I don't know.
They just said this is my
official. Yeah.
That part was a little.
I also don't know why they put "I'm getting bored" in their lyrics. I'm like, we shouldn't tell people that.
I mean, I didn't look up all of the lyrics for this one, but I didn't know. I'm sure it probably flows with some of the other ones, but I just want to know what it's your official what. Like, I'm assuming that's an adjective that you're using. Like, what are we describing here? Because I don't think we're talking about an official
music video,
and a government official, like a sports official. Like, what are we talking about? Like, are we using it in the noun form? Because that doesn't make a lot of sense either. So that's my only criticism. It's official what?
Yeah.
But otherwise, I liked it enough that
song.
it's still on my playlist. So
yeah, I need to listen to it on Spotify because I think that will help for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Because we can play the clip of the vocals because
we will.
I was not expecting. Well, I mean, like I knew they were like vocally talented, but like in this song format, I wasn't expecting it.
No, we didn't.
At all.
Well, because they leaned more into the raps in their other songs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which this song didn't really do a ton of.
Like, I knew they had good vocalists, but, like, in this style of song, I was like, oh, they're just going to kind of leave it as, like, a fun song.
So, like, but Demigod was for the rappers. This one is for the vocalists.
Yeah.
And
I just wish there were more.
And then their last one was
I
in between.
More. Yeah. So, I was like, I would have had more vocals. This was amazing. Anyway.
Here we go.
This is my official.
Like, and she just keeps going too.
And it keeps going.
It
gets
better.
Like
she does. It builds and like it every time you're like, oh, okay, is she gonna top that? Then she does.
Yes,
and you're like,
she
oh,
does.
okay. She keeps going. She keeps going and keeps going. And it's like,
but I was
okay,
like, if they did that halfway through the song, I think I would have like, it would have landed better for me. I was like, they just stuck it at the end. It was not necessary. Like, just put it closer to the, so people hear it. I want people to know.
I know. I want them to take off. Like,
I know.
Like, imagine, like, they already make really fun music videos, but imagine
Yeah.
what they could do with, like, a twice budget.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I still really like them as a group.
Yes.
So I'm gonna keep listening to them.
Yeah.
That's ICHILLIN.
ICHILLIN. They were not chilling in this. They were going hard.
No, yeah, they did. They did. And I loved the orange lighting that they were using, too, in the dance sections. That was just, it was so good. Okay. Let's talk about To Us.
Yes. So this
I have some critiques of this one.
Okay. Well, my main note was like, this story is heartbreaking. I was so sad at the end.
See, I'll tell you, I'll go ahead and say my problem with this up front.
Okay. Is it too long for you? It was a long song.
No, this song wasn't long. The music video was long. But you know why the music video was long? Because they interrupted the song.
Yeah.
For so long that I forgot what the song. I was vibing with this song so
Because the song was actually
much. Like, because like their past songs were not my style at all.
Yeah.
So I was so excited. I was like, oh my goodness, is this a To Us song that I get to like really enjoy for the first time? And then story interlude. And I hate that you are making a music video, not a movie. Lean into the fact that this is a music video and not a movie.
Yeah,
I'm
so
tired of it because I will not watch your music video again because it does not. It interrupts the music.
But I will say the story was heartbreaking though.
I didn't even pay attention to
it was
the
about
story.
like a kind of a love triangle, and the one member like was basically crying at the end because the other. It was very sad. Like the story was actually very touching, but like I didn't need it in a music video.
I was like down with the sets and everything. I was like, oh, this is very musical theater and everything. But then I got
in a mouse costume.
But then I got so angry that they interrupted the song and the flow for that length of time that I just forgot everything else.
But they interrupted because he found a letter and then
he
went to go meet her. And then the other person met her.
I don't care at all. I'm here to listen to a song and see the choreography.
But they could have done like a film version and a music video version. I would have preferred
that's the only way that you could justify this, in my opinion. Because
people do like the more film styled ones as like a pre-release thing.
I am not one of those people, and I would say the people that enjoy that are in the minority.
Yeah.
Like,
but. Like I like the story. It's just it wasn't necessary.
No.
I think the song would have stood alone.
Make a separate thing for that. Yeah. Don't make it your official music video. Anyways, here's the song. So like it's got a nice flow. I love the background.
The dancing was really good too.
It was really good, and then I don't know. It was also the music that they chose to play in that interlude halfway through the music video that just didn't sound anything like the song either. Yeah,
I mean it was beautiful music, but it was more of like a VCR.
Nothing like
it was like for VCRs for concerts. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
It was just so like look at him. He's so
no, but like I was so annoyed by it that I didn't care anymore.
I wasn't annoyed, but like I do understand the annoyance. However, for this one, I was kind of invested in the storyline, not gonna lie.
The amount of times I've gotten invested in a storyline for a music video is like I could count the like single digits.
I know.
The most recent one would be IU Love Wins All, and that's about it. Like otherwise it's like okay, that's fine, that's nice, that's cute or whatever, but if you interrupt the song that I'm vibing with, I'm going to be annoyed. So like you just gotta stop. I need people to stop doing that because it's not just this was the worst offender this month, but it happens so much. And it like, do you want views on your music video or not? I'm not gonna watch your music video if I don't get to hear the song properly.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wish they did like maybe they'll do a performance version and then
then I'll watch that. Because I do, for as much as I'm crapping on the music video right now, everything else was perfect.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I just feel like I need to yell about this a little bit because I want it to stop happening. I want to give you guys views on YouTube, and I'm not going to now.
We will not be doing
I gave you one. That's all. Like, sorry.
One and
just, yeah.
Three
like
in total.
If this is your thing, like, if you're gonna do this, make 2, like you said.
Yeah. Like, I would have preferred, like, having, like, a cinematic version and then, like, the official music video.
Like, BTS did that with On, and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, for as much as people love, like, and me included, love, like, BTS Blood, Sweat, and Tears, do you know I never watched that music video? Do you know I never watched the music video for Fake Love?
Yeah.
Because they interrupt it.
Yeah.
They interrupt it. And I just want to vibe with the song. So, like, this isn't me, like, hating on them. I do this to my favorite groups, too.
Yeah.
Like,
I do understand.
Like, okay, you're a Spotify only kind of a song. Yeah, I do. I'm really good at ranting. You get me on it. You get me on something I'm passionate about. This is just what happens. If I don't get it out of my system,
there's a soft part in my heart for this member who was crying in the corner. Okay, but like I do understand what you're saying, and usually I am on your side. But right now I'm just like, it was so sweet and heart wrenching.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Oh, I can think of another example. BTS Run. I never watched that music video. I Need You. Yeah, I watched that one, but that's because they didn't really interrupt the song.
No.
Other ones though, no. I think the only acceptable music video interrupts that I could think of off the top of my head is like 17 Super and MYTRO. Like those weren't that bad.
And I mentioned with Everglow, they do interrupt the song, but
Zombie.
It makes it works so well. Like it actually gave me chills, and it just it's a great moment.
But like that's because it emphasized the music.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take you away from this like nice like chill beat
Just
into
like classical
piano music. Like that didn't flow at all. So then when the song came back, I was like, "Oh. I'm back and
I'm back.
What happened? I zoned out because I was forced to listen to a song that I didn't want to. I wanted to listen to the original song, but now the original song's back, but that didn't flow, so now my ears are confused. Yeah. That's what happened. So
I need to listen to. I haven't listened to it on Spotify yet. So
I have.
Okay.
It's much better.
I assume they don't break it up there. That'd be weird.
No, they did. Oh, I would have exploded.
Okay.
No, I love it. I love it on Spotify. I hate it on YouTube. Anyways.
YouTube, what have you done? Okay.
Pick something.
Shall we talk about MYTRO?
Let's go for it.
A new trot group.
Trot with a nice Latin flair.
From SM Entertainment of all places.
Oh, this is SM? Okay.
They are an SM group. My note is that this is 17's dream job.
You know, I thought about them while I was watching
It was
this.
giving, like, them and Jin. I was like, if they could
Can they cover
change
Super
anything.
Tuna?
They could. Like, that would be iconic. But,
I hope they do.
yeah, the energy is immaculate from this group.
I had forgotten that we had a trot group in the lineup, and then I started listening to this, and I was like, what's happening?
This one's for the Ajumas. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's just play a clip so everyone can familiarize themselves with trot music. Oh man,
I had to do the leg grab moment.
You did. I'm glad you did.
Because they changed up the chorus. They changed up the lyrics there a little bit instead of bomb bomb bomb.
There we go.
I know.
He's so happy.
Because this is the part where you're singing like "Kiss Me" or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is for like the really cool Ajumas. This is their music.
Yeah.
And I want to see them dancing to it and having a great time. However, I've seen a lot of love for them, just randomly on the internet.
I think I'm one
glad.
of them now.
Yeah.
I was very happy when I was watching this.
Like the quality was pristine.
Did you ever picture a rapper in a trot group?
No, but I mean, I was having a great time, and then like we got arms too. Like we had some good arm.
I loved the suits and how classy it all looked.
Yes, and it was just really, and they did it like, because sometimes trot is a little bit too much for me. This I think was a good fusion of like
K-pop
and trot, and I like, it's very fun. Like you have to be kind of in a mood, I would say, to listen to it.
Yes.
However,
like
like
when that mood hits, they're here for you. So
and they're also like very gorgeous men, like, so like they were fun to look at, and yeah.
I
had a great time.
I had no complaints here. So if you like want to try something like a little, it is very different.
I'm excited to see what they do next. Like I want to see
how
this progresses.
Like what kind of genres are we going to blend with trot? That's what I want to see. Cause
well, like what other raps are we getting? Because I mean the raps hit. So I'm like, I had never imagined it would, but.
Yeah, like I want them to play with every genre and then do it in trot. So
and they're so unapologetic, and like they were just having genuinely like just a great time. I could tell, just like it was just so serious yet unserious, and I was like, this is just perfection. Like I'm so happy that this exists. I hope they get funding. Like I hope SM continues giving them comebacks. I think they got a really good, like, people love them. So
I mean, there's a lot of ajumas in Korea, like,
but not just ajumas, just like normal people. Like
the Norebangs are gonna be like lit with this.
Hoshi himself will probably have a great time singing these songs.
Oh yeah.
And just all of 17. I know 17 loves this. I don't know them personally, but I think that this is going crazy.
Doing trot.
Interesting.
I'd be down to see that happen. But
like, I can't picture it personally, but like if they want to, go for it.
What if you mixed trap and trot?
Tracked. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, that's them.
But yeah, it was just very fun. I had a great time. High quality music.
Let's see. NEXZ is right here, so we'll just.
Oh, hello.
We have a lot of boys. We kind of clumped all the girls up. There's not that many left. But that's because
so this is
they flowed.
NALLINA.
Yeah. So not to be confused with Block B's NALLINA. It's very different NALLINA here.
Yeah. Different energy.
All right, here we go. Let's play some. So yeah, they have it's a cool beat. Oh, that's okay.
Not them.
Okay, nope, it's not them, but it's a moment. Let me try. They were dancing a lot, so
yeah,
which I enjoy. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining.
There we go.
There we go. I nailed it.
Perfect. Look at them.
Yeah.
Also, really cool sweater. I like it. Like it's like a knitted, spray painted, fluffy sweater.
Yeah,
anyway.
it is pretty cool.
I like the vocals on this a lot. Like I'm glad that was there because I think it helped me enjoy it more. Because like when it like first started, I was like, ooh, yes, vocals killing it. And then like the chorus comes in, I'm like, okay, I can get behind this. Like because usually like choruses like that kind of throw me off.
I was okay with it. What I like most about this group is their dancing. I think that they're really good dancers. But I mean, that's with the new gen. That's kind of what they focus on the most. Like their songs, like almost do it for me, but they don't quite hit. Like, I liked, like I thought, like Nowadays was, more for me than this was. Like it's so close. It's so close to like almost being like what I like. But like I have
if I had to choose between them, I would go towards Nowadays. However, like this one was like I was surprised that I liked it as much as I did because going into it I was like, I don't know how I feel. But then like the song started and I was like, oh, this is actually nice. Like there's actually good vocals and happening like here. That's cool.
Yeah, I agree. Like there are some there are things that I liked about it, and then I wouldn't say there's anything I strongly disliked about it. It was just kind of meh.
The chorus is a little bit repetitive. I feel
might
like there could have been something different, like maybe some
layers building a little bit more,
or like because they did like I like the end how they layered it over top of it at the end with like the whole like just everything was happening. I think that was an improvement. So like maybe do something kind of for the like, because if there's like technically 3 choruses or whatever.
Yeah,
so,
because
like,
I think I got a little bored
with it,
and I might have zoned out in the middle.
Yeah,
until
but like
the end.
I did like how they did the end, like how the music changed a little bit and they layered vocals on top of it. So maybe do something with the middle chorus to make it kind of stand out a little bit, because like it didn't really progress until the end.
Yeah.
We went from like okay, and then like at the end came and it was like okay, we're going up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think they have a lot of
solid.
potential. I think that they suffer from the same problem of make me care about you as an individual.
Yes.
So that's their pitfall. And I, they're JYP, right?
I believe so.
Normally JYP groups don't have that problem, so it's like I'm confused why they have that problem now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
maybe, I hope that they fix that. And I think once they have more individuality and cohesion as a group, because it's a balance, you do have to blend those things. Then I think I'll come around more. But they're young. This is like their second thing, so like they can only go up from here. I hope. Yeah. So
I can tell there's personality there.
There's talent.
There's talent and personality. I just would like to see it showcased. I mean, the talent is being showcased, good enough, but more. We want more. Give us more.
So hopefully by their next song we'll be like on board with them.
because this is definitely an improvement from
good
like past
direction.
Stuff.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the direction we're going.
Because I know their debut, while their dancing was really good on their debut, the song itself was a little generic. So this at least was less generic. While they kept like the same good like choreography strength or whatever.
Yes, it is JYP. There they are.
Yep.
Okay. So
we have some soloists here. So
shall we do Dean?
Dean. That's what I'm thinking.
This was art. Also, Dean is back.
I love Dean.
Also featuring a pianist, which was
cool.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Dean is he's a very creative human being. Also, I don't know that I've ever said this on YouTube. Dean is my favorite Korean singer.
Yeah.
That is, like, for the men, at least. His voice is my favorite.
Yes.
I just want to put that out there.
Yes.
And nobody has topped him.
No. And when it came to picking clips for this, it was very, very hard to choose because you just kind of have to listen to the full song because there are beautiful high notes. I went with more of like how the song, like the main kind of chorusy part of the song. I also wanted to show the ballerinas and stuff like that. However, like there are beautiful, like the beginning of the beginning half of the song, gorgeous. Ending half of the song, great. So it's like I couldn't pick a moment, but I had to. It's a whole thing. But anyway, I wish I could play the whole song personally.
Yep. Anyways, here we go. So yeah, I want to keep letting it go, but I can't.
Yeah. Like maybe it'll...
Oh. Josie, your mic went out. Josie, your mic went out. Nobody can hear you. I'm going to text you because I don't... You got it? You got it? Or JK via Jim and Josie.
Me a moment there.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I know what happened. It's been doing that now. I don't know why. Anyway.
Okay. No, I understand exactly what I said. And I didn't say... I didn't say he is my favorite. I said his voice is my favorite.
Well,
so,
yeah. And he's like a soloist, not like a soloist from a group.
Yeah, but there's just something about his voice that it just melts
it's haunting.
me. It melts me inside.
Yeah.
I think my favorite showing of his voice is his song Pour Up, because I really like his lower registers. I also really like his song, I think I talked about this last week, and July with Haze. And then I obviously like Instagram, and like that song was huge. And I'm Not Sorry. Like, he's got so many good, like, not all of his songs are my favorite. Some of them are not my style, but his voice is so good. Like that's just what I'm trying to say there. But he takes a lot of time with his music, so he doesn't put out stuff until it's like perfect for him.
And that's kind of what the lyrics were portraying as well. Like it sounds like he has finally found like the mojo again, kind of, because I feel like he kind of got burned out.
He did.
And I think he's finally getting back to where he's feeling like wanting to like make music again, and I love that for him, because we deserve it. He deserves it. We all deserve it. He's so talented.
Yeah, is Hype watching us? Did I say too many things mean about ILLIT?
I don't know. I don't think I can ever fix it. But at least it's not being crazy like it used to. It just mutes, so that's I'll take that. But if you want to play like a little bit earlier, like pick like maybe like a one, or no, it's like 1.
You only gave me one timestamp.
I know.
For him.
Go to 1:15, and then play. Well, no, not 1:15. 1:18, and then play to like 1:20.
Okay.
Just
here we go.
Okay, there.
Yeah, there we go.
Vocals for days.
Like, how do you like my mom even kind of likes Dean. Like,
Yeah.
That's one that she's okay with me playing in the car.
And even the beginning, it starts out just so simple, and then it builds and it builds. You add like both visually and musically, it just adds different stuff, but it's not what you would expect to build. Like, he doesn't like actually go crazy vocally at the end. It just like builds, like, I don't know, just production wise.
He knows when to hold back, because he could overdo it really easy with his level of skill.
Yeah, but no, it starts out so simply, and then it just builds into something so cool. And it's worth watching the full thing if you haven't already, because it's just very art. It's art. This is a masterpiece. Also, just the whole setting, the ballerinas, the piano, perfect.
Yeah. All right, so that's Dean. We have one more girl group to talk about.
Which one is it?
Classy.
Classy. I will say, the pink-haired girl, gorgeous. I couldn't say
A lot of them are really pretty.
Well, yes, they're all gorgeous, but like the pink-haired bun was the one who got my attention this time around.
Yeah, no, I thought they were really cool looking.
Yeah, I think we've said this before about them, but I will continue saying.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure.
Anyways,
so
here's the first clip.
Okay.
That you have. So we have two to talk about.
Okay, so if you want, there's the me's.
Which we'll talk. I'm not going to start with that one.
Okay, then
I'm
you
going
can
to
start with this one.
So here we go. So like this part, like I thought it was so good. Like
I was eating that part up.
There was so much good about the verses and
the
stuff.
The verses were very, very strong.
And the pre-chorus.
Pretty.
She's pretty. She's really pretty. Her eyes are so cool looking. Like, I know those are contacts, but those are great
they
contacts.
did go a little heavy with like the under eye bag makeup. It was a little bit intense, but I think it kind of worked with this
because they're supposed to be psycho and beautiful.
I just
yeah.
Let's leave it with this song and not continue it on, because it was a little bit much, but I understand why they did it here.
Yeah.
The me's were a little much.
I knew we would have the same thought there.
Yeah,
they could have cut that out. They didn't need to repeat it as much as they did.
No.
I was vibing, and then that happened, and I thought, oh no, this was gonna be one of my favorite songs, and they ruined it with one decision. So like, I will give this song a chance, because the rest of it is so good, but it had the same effect on me. Like the sheeshes and sheesh did. The repeated high-pitched sheesh. The Tick-Tacks. Yeah, it had that effect on me.
It was a similar energy, and it did not need to be there. We could have
You could have just said me and then danced.
Yeah.
That's all you needed to do.
They didn't have to sing there. Because the verses were so strong that we really didn't need. We could have just had an instrumental chorus.
We could have had a dance break,
fine.
and I would have been okay with it. Because your verses, the lyrics and the verses were good enough that it could have.
And the concept was really cool. Like, they looked stunning. The music video was really pretty.
Like, everything else was there, and we will show the me's here.
Yes.
Let me get the.
244.
244. You just know it off the top of your head.
I struggle with these.
Here it is.
It's just it's a
whiny sounding.
Like if me.
That's what I hear.
All they have to do is you can handle me. Bum bum.
Then dance.
Instrumental.
I need somebody to edit this song and cut that
edit
out.
these out.
And then upload it to Spotify.
Because it hit like the first me hits, and then they go me.
And I'm like, stop it! You're ruining a good thing.
Yeah. Yep.
It was so good.
Because it hits harder if you just like you can't handle me. Boom. Dance
exactly. Break. But then you're whining. It's like you're kind of proving the point that you.
Yeah, I was like, we can handle you. We're turning you off.
Yeah.
Boom.
Bye.
That's so unfortunate because the rest of the song is great.
It was so good. I was like, are they going to be like my new girl group? Because like Everglow barely gets any like they're my girl group right now. They barely get anything.
We are not fed.
I am starved for girl groups. So it's like ICHILLIN's like kind of there. Like you got some Twice happening, not often. You get some Red Velvet happening, not often. And so I was like, I'm like looking for another like girl group that I can be really excited for. So with the song going that well, I was like, oh, are they gonna be it? Are they gonna be? And then they did the chorus. I was like, nope, nope, they're not it, not yet.
And they have such a great name too. Like we're so close, but then they had to just repeat me for like 10 minutes. I just need someone to remix it and take out the me's, and it would be perfect.
Exactly. Yes, whoever did that needs to be fired.
End them.
They turned a great song into an abomination.
Yeah.
Like I can't like I said, I will try. I will put this on Spotify and I will give it a couple more tries, and if it doesn't hit, if I can't
maybe
get past
I'll do it because if I can find an instrumental, I can just cut it and then just put the instrumental.
You gonna edit it for me, Jonesy?
Well, I'll upload it as a podcast. We can listen to it on Spotify. Yeah, because like the rest of the song is so good, and then that happened, and I was like, no.
How could you mess up something so good so easily?
Yeah.
So, almost.
That's the power of lyrics and production, everyone.
And sometimes less is more, so let's remember that.
Yes.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I have high hopes for them in the future.
Yeah.
It just wasn't this one. Okay, here's Jen. We'll have a palette cleanser now.
Jin.
This was cool. I was wondering what Jin was going to do with his solo music, so this is it.
Yep.
Here we go. Oh, look at that shot. He is worldwide handsome right here.
So true.
Here is our clip. So I'm just gonna leave it there.
Again, it was hard to encompass because the song is just great. It's hard to find like a section in each one. But yeah, it was also kind of like visually it was kind of like depressing and sad. However, the song was very like uplifting. So
there was a lot of chaos in this music video.
Yeah, I was like, save the dog. I was like, if the dog gets hurt, I will riot. Because the dog was so cute. But he was there at the movie theater, so it's all fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was an interesting visually music video. I was like kind of concerned something bad was going to happen, but luckily I don't think anything happened. So that was good. Because I was scared if the story was going to go like dark.
Yeah.
Because we kind of went dark. We'll get there in a minute.
We'll get there. But yeah, it was a heartwarming kind of a song.
Yeah, the song is heartwarming.
I thought his vocals were really nice sounding on this. Like I saw him getting some hate or whatever for pronunciation, but like, what do you expect? He doesn't speak English and you can understand everything that he's saying. Like, yes, there is an accent that you can hear in some phrases, but it's also not all of them. It's only some of them. Like, you can tell he put in a lot of practice there. So I think people need to just calm down a little bit. It's not going to sound like a native
like if you want
English
zero
speaker.
accent, listen to American music, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
that's you're
if you
gonna
want-
have a little bit here and there.
But even with American music, I can't understand half of them. I think I sent you a DM about that because I saw people.
yeah, well,
like
people,
that.
that's actually been a topic, is that mixing quality overall has just gone
Yeah.
downhill. Like for
Like,
TV too. That's why you have to
yeah.
watch all TV with subtitles on, is because
I've
the
been
sound is
experiencing
mixed like so poorly that you can't understand a word they're saying.
Yeah, it's a lot of mumbling and like stuff, but like. I actually understand him more than most like Western songs. Like most Western songs, I have to look up. The
Like
lyrics,
yeah,
so I don't know
they
what they're saying.
take the cursive singing to like an extreme
Yeah.
in Western music right now, which is like
I
I'm
can
fine with
understand Jin.
like cursive singing. Like I don't hate it at all, but like sometimes it goes a little far. But no,
Yeah.
Jin, I didn't have any problem understanding him. I thought the chorus built really nice. I think I like
like the
I'll
previous
Be
song
There
better.
for You
Yeah.
better. That was just
But
more
this
my
was
style,
still
but this like
good.
it's still on my playlist. I'm still gonna listen to it. Like I'm glad he's moved away from kind of Coldplay sound, because
There's
I
still a
am.
little
it's
bit
a little
of how he
there.
does the verses. I heard the inspiration, but it's fine. It's
Like I
fine.
get it. People are
understand.
allowed to like Coldplay. Not everybody
He
is going to
loves
have the
Coldplay,
same
it's fine.
taste as me. Like, yeah, you can, but it wasn't too Coldplay. Like I hate Coldplay. I hate all of their songs. But like I get why people like them. I get why Jin
Yeah.
likes them, but I'm glad that he's not the inspiration from
I could tell he
them-
like practices with their music. I could tell because some of the way he sings the verses, I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
I'm really pronouncing stuff similar.
Yeah,
but
I could see that, but it's not as like there's some songs, because like like I'll use Woo-sung's new album for
Yeah.
example. I didn't like many of the songs on there because I'm like, this is like Coldplay right here, like, and I love Woo-sung. He's one of my favorites, but I couldn't listen to most of the songs in the album because it's like, this is what this sounds like to me. But Jin, I don't have that confusion. I'm like, oh, I'm listening to Jin, not I'm listening to a song that was very clearly inspired by Coldplay. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that it's not overwhelming. But yeah, he's happy and he's back from the military, so it's like
Yeah.
he gets to promote it and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We love
I was
Jin.
trying to
here.
look up my favorite B-side from his thing so I can shout it out since I won't be able to do it.
I like the
anytime
one
in
with
future.
Wendy.
Yes, the Wendy one was ridiculous. Which one was? I was just very impressed with one, and I can't remember the title off the top of my head. Another Level. It was Another Level. It felt like it was kind of out of place because it was just so different, but like it went hard. Like it's dramatic.
I have the only
intense.
B-side I've listened to so far has been his one with Wendy.
That's
but it
fine.
was
that
really
one's
good.
also really great, but Another Level is
I will listen
Another
to that
level.
next.
Yeah.
Then.
so.
Yeah, I was
That was my
listening to
favorite
a
B-side.
lot of B-sides, and I didn't get to all of them because
but-
we also had Rosé's album come out. So
And that's mostly what I've been listening to this month. So
yeah, so I went through Rosé and Wonho's B-sides,
Yeah.
and there was some of I went back to some of Dean's old music too, and yeah, so that's where I was last night. So Jen, you're next. Your album's next. But let's go ahead. Since we did Jen, I'm next to V and Jen. We're gonna talk about V next. Now V, as much as I love you, sir, you did the thing that I don't like, and you
I thought
broke
it was
up.
less egregious than
You
to
broke
us.
up. It was very long. Still, it was
It
too
was
long.
it was less bad, I think.
I still didn't like it. So, again.
Yeah. Again, I
you
need to
will be
listen to
a
this on Spotify. to hear
Spotify
what they
only
do.
song here,
Yeah.
because I am not going to watch this because the interrupt was too long. Like,
Yeah.
I get it, you're telling a story, but like I was vibing with the song. It was very Michael Bublé, which I love. And
I will say the story was quite like intriguing and a little unsettling, but like I understand why he did it because like he is a very like artsy man. I understand. So like it makes sense coming from him. However, I would have preferred again just like a all the way through song instead of splitting it up a little bit.
But here we have two clips from V. So
yes, because there is a feature on this.
there is.
So there we go.
Here is the first one.
Lie with me by the fire, we can be.
So yeah,
Beautiful.
very
Stunning.
very jazz, like I said, very Michael Bublé. I think V is he fits into the sound very well.
Yeah,
I would
like,
love
the people
for
get
him.
their like seasons. They get their colors done. He is a winter. His soul is winter, and I love that for him. It's so comforting and warm, just the way.
I just really need him to cover Michael Bublé songs.
Yeah,
like
he just
can
needs
you
a full Christmas album?
Him? No, I want him singing Michael Bublé's like "Just Haven't Met You Yet."
True.
That one.
He would do
that
really
one.
Well on that one.
It's Beautiful Day, like those songs.
Yeah,
or
just take all of
Hold
his songs and
On by Michael Bublé. Oh, can you picture him singing that? Oh, sorry, I was the Michael Bublé nerd back in the day.
Yeah.
Like I had all his CDs. Like I wasn't that down.
I wasn't that deep.
Oh, I was.
My mom likes him a lot.
I was
My
obsessed.
mom really likes.
Oh no,
Michael
my
Bublé.
whole family, like that was my one musical obsession that like they were cool with. So I'm very intrigued to see, like, because we know we had San covering Michael Bublé recently, so it's like it's there. So I need V to maybe.
I'm sure V listens to Michael Bublé.
I know he does.
Like his vibes.
I know he has to.
He
So
has to.
like, can we please get a Michael Bublé cover from you after this, because your voice suits that, and also the feature would also suit a Michael Bublé cover too.
I didn't know who he was before this.
I
but
did not know who he
very
was
good,
either.
sure.
But we can.
play there.
I hope
with
we've
Christmas.
talked enough to.
It'll be fine. I mean, hype is hype, so we'll see.
We'll see if I get dinged for playing multiple clips here. But here's the feature and V.
For the truth in my heart, from a world far apart.
Yeah, just
Like-
really, we don't get a lot of harmonies in K-pop.
No, which is surprising considering how many groups there are. Like harmonize people. There's so many of you. You can sing together.
There should be. You should have the ability to harmonize often, in my opinion.
But I will say, though you don't like the story aspect of it, I think the story was very intriguing, just from an artistic perspective. Just for me, it was just very, because it started off so like happy and wholesome, and then we went to this dark place, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I'll be
this
honest.
is a commentary on something.
I did not follow the storyline very much.
I think it's talking about being trapped in kind of the world that, like, these popular idols are trapped in, and they kind of feel like they're not real humans and not able to have a love life. That's kind of what I was getting out of it.
Yeah, see, I wish they could tell that story without interrupting the song. And then I'd be okay with it a lot more, and I'd watch the music video more. This is a Spotify-only song, even though V looked incredible in the music video.
He did.
Like that red jacket. Like,
Yeah, and it was like beautifully shot. Like this
It was.
very like it was high
the
quality.
production quality was great.
Yes.
I just it
yeah,
irks
I do
me
understand.
so much, and I won't rant about it again because I already
I
did.
know.
But yeah, like it'll get played in my car, and I'll make my mom listen to it.
This will
even
become a
though
Christmas song for me.
She's not into K-pop. Yeah, it will
This will be an annual occurrence. I will start playing this every Christmas.
along with Taeyeon's Christmas album and
Yes.
EXO's The First Snow and
First
Miracles
Snow.
in December. So
Yes.
that's that.
Yeah. Overall,
Overall,
showcase
it's a great
of his
song.
voice. Yeah.
Great song. I just wish that we didn't have to pause the music
The song.
to
Yeah.
tell the story.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you could find a way to tell the story
Because it's like
while
a
the
6
song is
minute
playing.
and 22-second
It's
long
too
music video.
much.
I was like, I feel like the full song could have encompassed the storyline.
That's way too much for a music video. So, yeah. Anyways, still a great song.
Yes.
Let's see. We only have a few left, but
KAVE.
KAVE has 2 songs, so
Yes.
we'll start with this one. So they
This is
have
the-
one that was
Yeah, this
like,
was released first, so.
and this was different. So, last time we had KAVE on a review.
Yes.
It was
Very,
very aggressive and hard rock kind of a thing.
which we like. That sounded
Oh.
negative. No.
No. That's
We
our
love that.
that's our thing. We came up from a very angsty time and generation where angsty music was all the rage.
We have the built-in angst.
So,
But I will say, though I don't want them to like stay here forever, I do like how they did this.
Well,
I think,
all hard bands have soft songs too.
but even on their last album, they didn't really have any that showcased this side of them. So this is a new side that I have yet to see
This
from
is
them as a group. I've seen it from GAHO as a soloist.
Which I haven't listened to him as a soloist.
Yeah, and I didn't really like his soloist music. However, I like what they did with this one, especially how they showcased like his falsetto at the end, which I had a little clip of because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we go.
So here's the first clip.
What you wanna do in this place? I'm gonna let you know.
So
This has been stuck in my head.
This was
forever.
very CN Blue to me. This is This is what I picture from
I was
CN
trying to
Blue.
pinpoint it because I was like, this is giving a vibe, and I'm like,
This
where?
this is like your standard like Korean band music, which isn't bad because I like it. But like this is what you would hear from CN Blue. This is what you would hear from The Rose. Like it's that level of rock music kind of. Like they do have their songs that are heavier, but they tend to stay in this sound. Whereas this is KAVE's first like time dipping into
Venture
this.
into this
So
as
it's
a group,
good.
yeah.
It's like a good mix of music.
And I
that
think they were trying to
should have.
showcase like what they can do and what people can expect in the future. So
Yeah,
it's
because
just
they're
like,
very new. So
yes. Well, like
That's
they're
good.
not even like new in the industry. However, as a group, they
as
are
a group,
new
they're
and,
new.
And like I don't think they get enough like attention from people because the quality's so good. But
It is really good. Like their
I don't
music
think they get
videos
enough
are
views.
high
They
quality.
need more views
Yeah,
and more
that
likes.
well, I mean, rock music. I know a lot of bands have been getting together and like doing like radio shows and stuff recently. And they've been talking about how like it's time for like bands to fully like take off in Korea, for people to come around to like rock music over here because it's not very popular over there. But there have been more and more bands coming out, so it's like is it time? Are bands gonna be the next big thing finally? Like we've got so many good ones already.
I don't know if we'll ever get there, but we should.
We should. Like we need like a nice,
It's because
good.
music shows make them pay extra to actually play their instruments, so they can
Which
never
is
go on
so
them.
dumb.
Like you can't just let them like people mime playing instruments because it's so expensive to actually plug the instruments in. I guess I don't know.
Which is
like,
dumb. It's their own instruments. Like
It's
they
probably
can just.
because you have to pay the sound guys extra or something, and they might not have the training for it or whatever. Still,
Still,
let them play instruments.
I know.
Oh,
There's
God.
so many good bands that don't get the recognition.
And there's also idols who are really good at playing instruments, but they can never
they
play them
can't.
when they can't showcase that because you have to pay like a fee to play your instrument.
Yeah, so you really only get that at concerts.
Yeah, you either get that or you get them like miming playing a guitar, which is stupid.
Yeah, nobody wants to see you mime playing an
No.
instrument. But here's the
But, I mean,
falsetto.
Yes.
It's at
2:30. But yeah, this was what like
Oh, yeah.
that's what really just like locked me in. I was like, oh, hello. Like I already knew he was talented, but like it
Yeah,
just was a
so
great
I
moment.
kind of want them to have a collaboration with CN Blue now.
That'd be
'cause,
cool.
You know, CN Blue is, they're also coming back. They came back around similar time with a great song. But yeah, that's this one. But
Yeah.
let's take a look
And
at their
the
other
hook into
one.
the chorus too is like it's just really catchy too, and it has been stuck in my head for quite some time. But this is what we come to expect from them, at least from their previous comeback. This was the energy I was expecting.
And they do it very well.
Yes,
So
they
here it
do.
is.
It's 50.
Oh.
It's 50 to 55, I believe.
Oh, my bad.
I might have typed it wrong, but that's what I have written down. So
Okay.
go with that one.
No, I misread it. That's a lack of sleep right there. Here we go.
Crazy, you're my starter. Go high. Like a monster.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hype. It's
Yes.
fun.
We also
I
have
really
them
I
showcasing
really
their DJ
like.
abilities.
Yeah, I really like the part right after that where it goes, "Oh Lord," like they just like yell it. It's like
Yeah.
it's fun. Like this had like a lot of fun moments in there too.
Yeah.
Like this is the rock that you could just like
Yeah, and we're talking
let
about
loose
breaking
and
balls and the
have
lyrics.
fun.
It was just a whole good time.
Yeah, that's actually something that the frontman for Below for My Valentine talked about. Like what they do with their lyrics is that they're like, our lyrics are for like to let people like blow off steam in a healthy way. And I was like, that's cool, because like your lyrics
How
are a little,
responsible.
it's a little wild. But he's like, yes, I figured people like let off steam
Yeah.
to our lyrics.
I mean, that's
here. It's
what
better than
movies
them
and
doing
music
it in a
are
bad
for.
way. Yeah,
Like, that's the whole point.
So yeah, so I really that's one of the things that I like about rock music is that that you can do that, and like you can say all kinds of crazy things, but it's like, you know, it's contained in a song for the most part. Like some people will try to be like fear mongering a little with it, and but it's not that deep at the end.
The
Of
mosh
the day.
pits, which is again like a very
It's a healthy way to blow off steam.
It is. Yeah,
I wouldn't
like,
go in there. I would dislocate
no,
stuff, but
no, I would probably die. But
for the people that like that,
for the people who consent to go into them, perfect.
yeah, I feel like they could have shows with mosh pits
Yeah.
and get away
I
with
mean,
it. I hope
would
they
be
have.
away from it, but
Yeah, I would still.
I would like to see them.
I would like to see them. I think that would be a really fun show. It would be like a Rolling Chords kind of a thing. Because when we saw Rolling Chords, that was so much fun. Like they were so good. And it had been such a long time since I had been to a rock concert. Like I think
And
the
that
last
felt like a true
concert
one.
that I felt like was a real rock concert was like Fall Out Boy in like 2015. So yeah, so I hope that they get to do something similar to like Rolling Chords and come to America kind of early.
I would like to see them. I mean, because Rolling Chords is coming again. I didn't get tickets for them because I don't like the venues that they choose. I would like to have a seat. They do a lot of general admission.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
But they do have a comeback coming next month, I believe. Or I think it's already out, actually. I think has come out.
Okay. Then on the
Yeah, because I remember seeing it's out
that.
now. So, yes. Rolling Chords is back, but not this month that we're talking about.
All right. Well, there's
okay,
KAVE.
So we have WayV, JB, IRENE.
And
I
that's
think,
it.
Is there anyone else? Is that it?
I think that's it. So let's talk about
Yes.
JB
And if
here.
you notice we're missing anyone, they're probably in part 1. So
Yeah.
just a reminder that
Yeah,
exists.
This is not all
This
of
is
the
not
month
everyone
of
from
November. So, all right, JB was
JB.
45 seconds. There we go.
Yes.
Here we go. Here is JB.
The way you make me crash, feel like a test.
So yeah, I was okay with this song.
I like the vibes. I think it was a little too rhymey.
That might have
in
been
the
what did it
lyricism.
for me.
Maybe if it was in Korean, I wouldn't have been as mad. But it was just blatantly in English, and I was like, okay, we're rhyming crash and then dash and then dash. But I like the vibes of the music video.
I
and the vibes
liked
of the song.
his vocal tone suited the
Yes.
song.
I
Why
love
am I
his lower
having?
vote
Why?
register.
I also agree. I think that's underutilized.
Yeah, because
There we go. He's
like
just walking
when I
up.
think that's good. When I think of him, I think of that like that higher register that he always is in, and I really love seeing his lower register utilized. So I would like more songs that use it because it's so nice. And I like that he broke out of that for this song in particular.
Yeah, I think that was my issue with like a lot of his group stuff was that
Yeah,
it was
definitely.
all very like
He was always up there.
yeah, all of the time. And it's like, yeah, you have that one member that can do that, so then they make them do that all the time, but it's like, well, you miss all the other aspects of their voice. So, I like with the solo stuff he's able to kind of play with that more. But I do think that you're right. It is probably it's too rhymey of a song for me
The
to
lyrics were
fully
too
get on
rhymey
board
for
with.
me.
Yeah.
But again, like the beat and everything was a fun vibe.
And
And
I
music video
liked
was
the
nice
looks
to
of it.
look
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was nice to look at. But like,
But yeah,
is
the
there
main part that stuck out to me, I was like, this is a little bit too rhymey for me.
yeah. I don't have too much to say about it
Yeah.
other than that. But like, it's cool. And GOT7 is coming back in January,
Yes.
so
So stay tuned for more.
I'm intrigued to see what they keep
yes,
doing.
because we like them like what they were doing, and then they went away.
That's our issue, is when we finally the only group that this didn't happen to is Twice. That's the only one that this didn't happen to, where we got really we gave chances to groups that we didn't like, and they finally put out stuff that they like, and then it's like, okay, our contracts are done, bye. And so at least GOT7 is still doing stuff as a group.
Not just they're gone. They just disappeared.
Well, no, they're having a reunion.
Well, I know. I don't think their contract was done. I think they just disbanded them for no reason. I think is what happened.
I mean, we have a theory as to what happened with them.
Well,
but...
yes. So it wasn't like they wanted to leave. They were just forced to leave.
But yeah. So
it's funny because I looked at our video views, and we got more views on the GFriend one. So like people are now interested back into GFriend. I can tell that the comeback is anticipated.
Yeah. So
because those are old videos and they're coming back.
We should do something for when these groups come back. It'll be like, look, we didn't actually curse them, I guess, or whatever. Because I hope that they stay in the sounds that we were kind of vibing with, and not the sounds that we were not.
Well, GOT7's free now, so I have faith in them to make good stuff.
I have been liking like Bam Bam and Jackson's solo stuff a lot too. So
and this was
even this isn't bad. This isn't bad. So I'm not saying this is bad in any way. It's just a little not our style, but.
It's mainly just like the little lyrics in that little section.
That's it.
That
so I'm excited to see what they do as a group.
Musically, very nice. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
So
we'll do Irene.
Okay.
We'll end with WayV. So this is Irene's solo debut. 128. This is a long-awaited solo debut, and she's the last in Red Velvet, I believe. Which is wild, 'cause she's the oldest. So, I mean, she got her duo with Silgi, which should make a comeback at some point, because that was really good.
That again. It's time.
It's time, but in the meantime, here's Irene. So, yeah, first of all, she's so beautiful. Like,
yes.
I mean, that just needs to be said about her every time that she's on screen at some point. That she is one of the prettiest people in the world, I think. But this is what I was hoping they would do with her.
Yes.
And
speaking of rhyming lyrics, this is rhyming done well, where I actually enjoy how all the lyrics kind of rhyme.
Yeah, but
it wasn't bad for me.
Yeah.
Because we just talked about it, and I know this one is also kind of rhymey, it works for me here.
Yeah, I think some rhymes are just a little too much. I think this had enough space in between.
Yeah.
Like, there was a little more space in between the rhyming words, and maybe a better flow to the rhyming words.
Something about it worked better than a JP's song, in the lyricism aspect.
Yeah.
I do really like the lyrics, because she was talking about like there was something about like not a visual or something like that, and I just like how she was talking about it, and it kind of made sense with like her whole like the whole comeback and like, or not comeback, debut of a soloist, and how we've been waiting for it, and it kind of feels like she was talking about that in the song too, so it was kind of cool.
Yeah. I really like Irene as an idol. I know she used to get some hate for her vocal abilities, but I think you can tell that she worked on that quite a bit. Because like I had no complaints with this song whatsoever. It is on my playlist. It's kind of like a very feel-good song for me.
Yeah.
So like this is like a good getting ready for the day kind of a song.
I think I'll listen to it more
driving.
And like in the warmer months. This feels like a spring bop. Like this was giving spring, summer type of vibes. So I'll probably listen to it more then.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of like in a moody mood in the winter. So I was like, this is not really a moody song, but maybe it'll help me get out of the moody song mood.
Yeah, so when the weather starts warming up, I agree that this will probably be when it gets played the most.
But I have not seen the performance part.
I have seen many clips of like, going around on social media, so I've probably seen it all, but separated. But I did watch the music video of a handful of times, just because I just thought it was so pretty, and I also listened to it on Spotify many more times than I did the actual music video. And it still hits. So, yeah, I'm glad this is what they gave her to work with. I think it suits her the most. And I'm glad that they didn't make it sound super generic too, because I think they could have done that, and they avoided it. So
Yeah.
And IRENE is also, she's a very standout. So Red Velvet, I think, is a good example of a group that the members are, you're interested in them as individuals.
Yeah.
And so
I think it's easier to do because they have less members than the new groups do now. Because I think a lot of these new groups have a lot of members, so it's kind of hard to do that.
I mean, they don't have, it's not like they're like 3 or 4.
I know. But
Like,
I don't know how many.
no, like there's a
now
lot of
has
groups
it.
with like 5 or 6 members too that are debuting.
Maybe it just
That's
seems
the
like there's a lot of
same.
them.
No, it's that you know them as individuals because they did a
Yeah.
good job of.
Yeah, because even from the beginning when I didn't know anything about Red Velvet, like they all had their own unique.
They all had their
vibes.
own unique hair colors in their debut. Like, like when he's like Yeti wasn't there yet, but like she wasn't there till Ice Cream Cake. But but like they all had hair colors that were their color, so that way you would know.
'Cause I didn't even start
this is-
there. I started
No.
on different. I started on what was
like
it?
Red Flavor or Russian
Yeah, you showed-
Roulette.
Yeah, I think you showed me.
No,
that.
the first one I think I showed you was Bad Boy.
Bad Boy or something like that. But
And-
yeah, even
yeah.
in that, like they stood out individually for me.
Yeah, they all had like their, like that's when like they had like a lot of dark hair, but like IRENE in that had like the fun pigtails that made her stand out, and then Joy had like her red dress and that really like drew attention to like her best features, and like I loved Wendy's hair in that too. But like they all did that very well, but also in all of their solo songs you also see their individual personalities shine through a lot. So like Wendy's is very, very Wendy.
different.
Like Joy was like a ray of sunshine, just living up to her name. Sulgi was
like-
just a badass.
Sulgi,
like,
Sulgi.
that's it, and like it, yeah, like the Yeti had hers. It was very much like her, and now we have IRENE to
Yeah, finally.
throw in there too. So yeah, like I'm glad they've all finally had their thing, and she knew her worth, and she demanded the best, and it showed. So
And
good
again,
job,
I like
IRENE.
the lyricism in this because it just speaks to her story, and I was like, I don't know if she wrote the lyrics on it, but like it really like fit like her whole like story in this group, like, and becoming like a solo.
I have a feeling even if she didn't, she probably they
had input on it.
She yeah.
Because I felt it. I was like, this feels very much like her personal, like a story of her personal growth. So I liked it. Yeah.
And now we just have
Our-
WayV.
Yeah, WayV. I was like, not our favorites yet. So WayV, we finally get to talk about. Well, we talked about them before, but
I misunderstood you. I thought you were
What?
talking about how WayV's not our favorite. So I'm like, excuse you, they're kind of a
No.
favorite of mine, but I know
I just
what you're
mean
talking
that
about.
like they have Chinese music. However, they do Korean versions more often now. So we finally get to talk about them more often. Is what
Which
I
is
was
good, because like
trying to say.
I've gotten into them quite a bit, and they're now like I know all the members except sometimes Kun. I still lose your face.
Yeah, sometimes
Still
it's
got a little
not.
face blindness.
It's okay. We still love you.
But I know you're there.
You're there. And
So
then
there is everybody
Win-Win
somebody I don't
eventually-
recognize. That's who I
'cause I
call
don't-
Kun.
Because Win-Win's not back
No.
yet, even though he's kind of supposed to be. But anyway, I do love
Anyways,
Win-Win. But anyway.
Here's the first. Yeah,
Yes, hello.
I love Hendery.
It's very old school hip hop, which I enjoy.
I like this.
Okay,
because
because you typically don't, but I'm
No,
glad.
this
I mean,
was
I
like-
assumed you would like this.
No, I did really like this.
Yeah.
This is, I think WayV has the better producers out of the rest of the NCT groups, even though some people
Yeah.
think they're not an NCT, but they definitely are.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the semantics there. No, they're NCT. I associate them with being part of NCT. But I think they made it work. I think it's hard to pull it off well, and I think that they're good enough that they can do that. But also 10, sir.
Yeah.
Doing the most in this.
I know.
I love
10. Out of it. I was like, wow.
I love really 10. I was again. Nightwalker was my #1 song listened to on Rap. So like, or on Wrapped. Yeah, Wrapped. Spotify Wrapped. Yeah. Look, brain. I have not slept much. But yeah, that like I don't know anything with 10 in it. I'm gonna like, but then also Yang was. He is so good in this, and also like, I still have Xiaojun and Hendry fighting over like my second place spot in this group.
Yeah, I was watching a lot too.
I'm really, really into them as people, but you have a rap section picked out here too. It was so good.
Like, I was like,
it was so good. Like their rappers are really good. Like
I know.
I want them to get more attention as rappers. But anyways, here's the rap. So that was Yang there.
Yeah.
This was his song though. Like I know I love 10.
I know.
But like that his verses were so good. That like this was his song. So
yeah, I liked the flow of how everything went. I think it was just really put together well, and that's just a testament to the producers on these songs because they haven't missed really.
No, they don't.
WayV music.
I don't like. I wish
don't know
that
what the difference is.
I wish they would go back and like you know how 17 did like. With all of their Japanese releases and made Korean versions of them. Yeah. I hope that they do that with a lot of their older songs too, because like I am dying for a Korean version of Pop in Love or an English version because they do really good English songs too. Yes. Like I know we all know Love Talk, but we also On My Youth is also there. And I love that song, so it's like I love this. I'm glad that they have Korean versions because that is a version that I understand
I'm glad they're doing it more often. Because it used to be like we don't know if we're getting another one, and now it's kind of a regular occurrence. So I hope they keep doing it.
Because I don't understand a word of Chinese.
Yeah.
None. So it's less enjoyable.
Nice to
I can't even try to sing along with a Chinese song. That it is so different from everything. Like you know, with Korean, sometimes you can if you don't know the word, you can kind of like learn what it sounds like and just kind of mimic it.
Yeah.
Chinese, I don't even know how to do that. So I'm glad that they're doing this because like I kind of understand enough Korean to sing along, and English obviously I can sometimes speak.
we can do that.
So
yeah, and they do both well. So it's just like why not do all?
I know they basically all speak like 5 languages in WayV. Yeah. So like
I just saw like a clip of an interview where they were like speaking like 5 different languages.
No, I
love
watching them switch between languages so naturally, because like English is like all of their 4th languages, and most of them can speak at a conversational level, if not near fluent. So it's just they mesmerize me as human beings.
I know. It's just like
it's more than just 10.
Yeah.
Like I find them all so interesting and hilarious. Yeah. So it's like that's the other thing is that they capture me as individuals.
Yes. And they made us look into their.
And oh boy, did I do a deep dive, and it was a lot, and now I'm on board. So, did your mic go out, Josie? There it is.
Yeah, I don't know why. I can hear when it happens, so at least it's helpful.
Oh, okay.
So I guess I need to fix it. I don't know how to fix it. I kind of did. I think there was an update and something it changed. But
okay.
Anyway, at least I know when it happens.
But that was WayV. I mean, I'm just going to talk about how much I like them.
We love them as a group. We love them as individuals. Fantastic.
We should probably get to our favorites.
Our favorites.
And we might actually end on time for a review for the first time ever.
Yeah, it'll be fine. So yeah, this will also encompass part 1 songs because a lot of my favorites were there.
I mean, I have a lot of honorable mentions that I will shout out after my favorites.
I didn't do that, but I guess I can do them off the top of my head. I didn't write them down.
Yeah.
But shall we start with number 3, our third place?
What is your third
place?
Go first? No, you go first.
I think I went first last time. You can go first.
Oh, okay. My number 3, this could have been so many things.
We'll do honorable mention later. You don't have to.
I know. But I think I settled on "Toxic" by Meow.
That's what I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, just based on I figured it out based on the amount that I was playing the songs.
Yeah, you love that one. It didn't hit as hard for me, but I do understand.
You understand now that I made you listen to the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is quality. Mine is KAVE. It could have been either one. However, I settled on You just because it's been like on loop in my head.
Okay.
Because I like both of them.
That does not surprise me at all for you.
No, yeah, because it's the lighter of the two, and I'm kind of in a lighter mood currently. So, I mean, eventually I'll probably get into Stone more. But so far I've been playing You the most, so that's where I'm at.
Okay. My number 2 was AT's Ice on My Teeth.
Okay, so we'll see.
Are we going to be the same?
I don't know who your number...
From here on?
I don't know who you're...
Okay.
I mean, we'll see.
Is
it might
your
be
number 2
or it might be completely different.
Is your number 2
it's
also
not,
Ice on My Teeth?
But it might be it's not. My number 2, I settled on Rose, number 1 girl. However, that could have easily been number 1 because of the amount I've been listening to this song is actually unhealthy. But now I've gone on to Toxic to the End, so now I'm listening to that on repeat. But for the month of November.
I'm on 3 a.m. for her album.
Okay.
That's mine.
Also, the other, Stay
a Little Longer.
Stay a Little Longer. That one's amazing. But
Drinks and Coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, when this was out, this was all I was listening to. But now that Toxic Till the... I just hit my mic. And next, when Toxic Till the End came out, now I'm moved on to that. However, I've listened to this a ridiculous amount, so it's my number 2. However, it could have been easily number 1.
Okay, well, you were right. My number 1 is number 1 girl.
Okay, so again, and my number 1 is AT's Ice on My Teeth. So, and I put it there because the music video was so incredible. So I was
I went based on how much I listened to them.
I could have done that too. So yeah, I was expecting.
Yeah, right. My honorable mentions, though, that could have been here based on my mood. Taeyeon, Letter to Myself, Irene, and Hypen. Dean. Yeah. Yep. Eve. Voila. WONHO. That was also I forgot to mention WONHO's pre-chorus is one of the best pre-choruses I've ever heard. I realized that I forgot to say that.
Even EPEX Universe.
EPEX, oh my goodness, the chills that I get from EPEX. The chills, I can't skip it. It comes on. I try to skip it sometimes to listen to something else that I'm thinking of, but I can't because they start out and I'm just sucked into EPEX now.
Also, a great upset and Hypen. Where did that one go?
No, I said Hypen first.
Oh, okay.
They were my first honorable mention. Well, no, I think Taeyeon was and Hypen was next.
Yeah, Taeyeon was. That's what I heard.
And then we had, I could have put KAVE in there. I could have put WayV in there. Like I even could have put Chang in there. Like those were all like we had so much good stuff.
Solid content. That's why this had to be 2 parts.
Cuz how were we supposed to cut last week and this week into like 25 people? It was impossible.
Yep.
So
because there was well over 50 to choose from, so we did cut some people.
Some people. Like, I'm sorry if you're a JYP, the person, not the company stan. We did not talk about JYP, the man.
I got halfway through that and I had to,
turn it off.
I was like, I'm so sorry. I wanted to get it. I wanted to go through the whole thing just for the meme of it all. However, I could not.
No, I could not do it.
I tried really hard.
Oh, and I was looking at the TIOT.
Yeah, I know. I was going to mention them too. Beautiful,
honorable mention.
Stunning, gorgeous.
We love it.
Take it slow. Yes.
That was so good. So like there's so
TXT, much great quality.
There was so much good stuff that came out. So it's like there's if there's ever a month to listen to K-pop, it is this month.
It was November, yeah.
November, I mean. Yeah, Definitely. It is no longer November. It is almost
we are
Christmas
currently
now.
in December, which we're gonna be. We have some good Christmas stuff coming because there's actually been a few Christmas songs released.
There have
not a ton, but
But yeah, that's been November.
That's November.
It took us till halfway through December to get through it, but yeah.
We
Great
had
month.
we stand on principle. We have to talk about the important things. We can't just skip over stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We finally made it through.
We made it
We're
through.
good.
And then we will quickly approaching is December recap and review.
Which will probably happen in January because we're gonna need a
break
from all of the
Yeah.
reviewing that we've done. We haven't even looked
Yeah.
at award shows yet. Like,
I don't
there's
even
so
know.
much to do. So
So much is going on. The end of the year is crazy.
it is. It
so
is.
yeah, it might be January 7th before we get to the December. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. But
But that being said, we'll probably take a break next week from Tuesday streams. I don't know what I'm going to do Saturday, if I'm going to do a stream Saturday. So yeah, next Tuesday we'll probably take a break and then come back for Christmas Eve.
we'll have a Christmas
Yeah.
Eve party.
Yeah, Christmas
So-
Eve party. So that'll be the 24th, obviously.
Bring your ugly Christmas sweaters. I'm actually wearing my
Join
my
us
Grinch.
for Christmas
My Grinch
vibes.
hoodie. Yeah, I'm fully in the festive spirit already, so
Yes.
that's where this came from. So
So yeah,
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this recap and review. Tell us your favorites in the comments below.
yes, I like seeing other people's favorites.
I know,
So
because like
please
it's
share.
always so different.
Yep.
But a good
But-
time nonetheless.
I think that's it now.
Yep.
I'm gonna go have
No.
some more caffeine. All
I'm
right.
gonna have a tea probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you come back in the future. We will be taking a break. However, don't forget about us.
On Christmas
Please.
Eve.
We will be back on Christmas Eve. Be there,
Okay.
be square. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, oops. I hit the wrong button. I hit
Oh.
keep streaming. That was incorrect. Here we
No.
go.